What we are going to demonstrate for you today is a power clean. What we do for our players is break down the movements into separate parts and then pull them all together into one. The first thing we want to do is get into the starting position. You want to make sure your feet are hip width apart and flat on the floor. You're going to bend your legs with the lower part of your legs touching the bar, bend your hips to where they are just slightly higher than your knees. You want to use an overhand grip about shoulder width apart. With elbows pointed out, extend arms and inhale deeply, pointing your chest out and high. Your shoulders should be just ahead of the bar in this position, and you want to make sure your back is flat and slightly arched. From here, you want to extend your legs, elevating the bar to just above the knees while keeping the angle of your back constant. You want to be sure not to jerk the bar off the floor, but pull it smoothly and under control to ensure proper form. While pulling up, you want to keep the bar close to your legs and arms and keep your elbows pointed out. This is the first movement that we focus on. Once I feel that the players are doing this with proper form, then we move on to the next step. So you want to do the same movement we just demonstrated, but add a power shrug next. This is the same thing, but add in an overemphasized power shrug. This gets those muscles ready to perform the next pull movement. After we have worked a couple sessions with a shrug, we add the second pull. We wait to add in receiving the bar until we feel the players are strong enough to transition to that move. To perform the pull successfully, simultaneously perform the shrug with the pull. So once the first movement is completed, instead of just doing the power shrug, you want to use the shrug to give you power as you pull the bar upward towards your chest. You want to extend onto the balls of your feet during this movement. Your ankles, knees, and hips should extend at the same time, accelerating the bar upward. This movement is known as the triple extension. This completes the next phase of our process. Obviously, once we feel the girls can transition to receiving the bar, we move on to the clean. We want to get into our starting position and perform our first movement. Now, using what we have learned with the shrug and the bar pull, we can be ready for the transition. You want to elevate your feet and move them out into a squatting stance. Rotate elbows down and then up ahead of the bar. Catch the bar on the front portion of the shoulders. You want to be sure to depend on your shoulders in this catching movement. Absorb the weight of the bar by flexing the knees and hips and once the catch is made, stand erect with feet flat on the ground and shoulders directly over the balls of the feet. We work on this movement for a week before adding in the last portion, the snatch. So again, you want to go through the same movements that we have led up to. When you get in the clean position, pull yourself down and under the bar by elevating the feet and move them into a squatting stance. Be sure to rotate elbows down as the bar passes the chest and extend arms and catch the bar overhead. Flex the knee and hips again to absorb the weight and stand tall and erect in this position. Thank you for watching our demonstration of a power clean.